Hi everyone, Solid here. Going through my K-swap Miata. There's quite a few things that I needed to upgrade, needed to change because of the old motor. Well, not old motor. Well, yeah, I guess it is old. You know, it's JDM. It has a lot of proprietary JDM stuff that's probably from Japan, and it's just degrading. Car started overheating, started running like crap. A lot of water leaks and oil leaks everywhere. So I'm just kind of going over the cooling system right now and kind of just replacing all the stuff that it had before. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we're doing and some cool modifications that I got. And I'm going to be showing that to you guys right now. Okay, so hang on a sec. So the main problem that I had was when I received this car, it had a coolant hose that went from here to there, right? But it was just pretty much a straight hose, and it kind of hugged the block here, and it kind of rubbed, you know, was rubbing in there, rubbing in a couple of other areas. You guys can see there's a lot of oil here. Most of this oil is actually due to this hole in here that we're gonna replace this valve cover. If we look in the back over here, thanks to our, not necessarily our friends, you know, we don't really know the guy, but he's super cool, very genuine, very precise in what he's talking about. I really like talking to him. Over at Track Tough, looks like he makes quite a few different of these plates on the back. I guess for Honda people, they call them like upper coolant neck something. But in here, I guess this is actually designed for like the S2000 or something. This is so that you can have the factory hose hook up back here so you guys don't have any issues. Looking at it from this side, you can kind of see where it comes out of. I bought a hose, just a random hose from Zone, right? We need to focus that. And that hose, it's got a little crazy kink to it, right? I know you can't really see it, but I'll show you guys later. There's got a little kink to it, so that way it'll fit into that hole where we want it to go. I kind of wish that they made a hose that was long enough. If this was actually long enough, this would be perfect to go all the way back there. That way I don't have to create or have that union, right? I need to have a union or a tube. So I'm going to show you with the tube that I bought. Hooray for Amazon. I actually bought this on Amazon. It should be the same size to actually work in here. Look at that. That's actually perfect. That's going to work. And this is going to be the joiner between this and this. That way we can finally run a decent hose going back there, so we can actually reroute our idle air control valve. I did not know this, but if you cover up this plate, right? Again, I didn't do any of this work. If you cover up this plate, this does nothing. This does absolutely nothing. So this right now isn't doing jack. It doesn't work. So whenever I start my car starts at like 400 RPM, and I need to have my foot on the gas in order to warm it up, and then it warms up, and then it warms. When it's all warmed up, it gets to about 1400 RPM, which is just awful for drivability. So we're gonna have to set the screw over here so we can finally get that to work. Hopefully that's gonna work. We're gonna try to do as much as we can today, so let's get to it. So I'm going to start off with a water pump, and I was going to remove this idler, but it looks like I'm going to need a wrench for a couple of other parts here anyway. So I'm just going to use some wrenches. I've never gotten this deep into a Honda before, so this is all kind of like new to me. Most of the stuff I usually play with is just like 302 V8s, 2 JZs, 5 MGs, 6 MGEs, stuff like that. I've never really played with Honda stuff, but let's go and get this water pump off. Well, turns out I did have to remove that stupid idler because getting wrenches on here was kind of tricky, and it was making these feel kind of gross, and I don't like that. See, it, freaking camera, come on. That's kind of shiny. I know you can't really tell because stupid camera's being dumb. That's shiny. That's not good. So hopefully I can find some screws so I can replace them. Let's keep going. Alright, after busting my back because my back's all jacked up, I got the new shiny water pump on. Awesome. You got little stains here and there, but we're going to be okay. That's all torqued down to 8.8 or 96, 8.8 foot-pounds or 96 inch-pounds. I have an inch-pound Chinga, so I have to use that. So we're going to put that on, put the idler, we're gonna put the belt on in a little bit because this is gonna give me a little bit more room to play with that hose. I'll play with that hose. I'm gonna adjust this the other way so I can adjust idle and then idler control valve. Okay. So change of plans. Actually, I was gonna put the union underneath this thing, like I've seen most people do, or how they just have a bunch of 90 degrees and then just have a bunch of tubes. I didn't know this thing was this freaking long. So I like this idea better. I'm gonna tighten it back there, and I'm gonna leave this alone, and then I'm gonna put the union right here. That way if I ever need to get to it, it's right in front of me. It just seems more logical to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. Let's go back to the drawing board with this. We're gonna do some mock-ups and then put it on. It's gonna look a little ugly, but it's okay. I'm gonna do AN fittings later on and maybe move this over here as someone had recommended, just like the S2000 model. But I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. So I think we're gonna do that instead. So let's figure out how to do that. As one with ADD would have it, I ran into a problem. This stupid crap wouldn't want to come off, and it was aggravating the living hell out of me. Why the hell was that so gorilla tight? Because I have one, or had one somewhere. Where the hell is it? What the hell? What did I do with it? Oh my god, dude. Oh wow, yeah, this thing. So I need to put that in there because I don't know what that is, and everybody that I asked, they're like, I've never seen that before. So I'm putting in this one, which is a Honda one, I guess. I mean, it's not, but it'll work. So okay, keep going. All right, I got it off. I think I found out why it was on there at 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know who in their right mind thought it was a good idea to... Well, looks like my worst fears were confirmed. Ugh. I was able to get the plate off, but they thought it was a good idea. Instead of using the proper gasket, they used the silicone or Honda Bond or whatever the fuck this is. So I'm not going to be able to clean this properly without removing the fucking intake manifold. So looks like I'm going to have to remove the intake manifold. It fucking sucks, man. And I don't know how to tighten any of this crap. This is all fuel line stuff. We'll figure something out. All right, peace.